Beloved ones, welcome to the first episode of our new arc, Unlocking Time, Living Beyond the Clock. Today we begin with a reality many of us carry in our bones without ever naming it. For much of our lives, we are not living time, we are doing time. Think of that phrase, doing time. It's the language of prison. It implies serving a sentence, being confined, and waiting for release. And yet, how often do our lives feel like exactly that? Rushed mornings, packed calendars, ticking deadlines, hours counting down until a weekend, vacation, or retirement. Each of us has been taught to measure life by the clock, as though every moment were a unit to be consumed, traded, or lost. In this episode, I want to invite us to examine how the very structure of modern time has become a cage. Before mechanical clocks, humanity lived by rhythms, sunrise and sunset seasons, tides, harvest cycles, and the waxing and waning of the moon. There was stress, yes, survival depended on weather and work, but time was embedded in relationships with nature. With the invention of the clock, time shifted from being experienced to being measured. Suddenly, life was divided into hours, minutes, and seconds. And with that came regimentation. Bells rang to start and stop work. Schools, factories, and armies ran on the strict beat of Chronos. The heartbeat of nature was silenced beneath the ticking of gears. Over generations, we absorbed this mechanical time into our bodies. We began to live not from inner rhythms, but from outer schedules. We became prisoners, not because someone locked us in a cell, but because we believed the clock's measure of our worth. Productivity became morality. Busyness became virtue. Slowness became laziness. This is why I say we are doing time. Even in freedom, we live as though sentenced, as though we are always behind, as though the true self is always deferred to a future moment that never arrives. The prison of the clock has spiritual consequences. When we live as though time is scarce, we live as though life is scarce. Urgency replaces presence. Anxiety replaces trust. We chase moments rather than inhabit them. But beloved, here's the truth. Time is not your jailer. The clock is not your God. Beneath the rigid bars of Chronos, the eternal river of Kairos still flows. It whispers to us in moments of awe, stillness, love, and creativity. When you lose track of time in flow, when you pause in the silence after a song, when you gaze into a child's eyes or watch the sun sink into the horizon, in those moments, the prison bars dissolve. You remember that you were never sentenced. You were always free. The first key, awareness. Today, the first step in unlocking time is awareness. Notice where in your life you are doing time. Notice how often you say, I don't have enough time. Time is running out. Or where did the time go? Notice how these phrases shape not just your schedule, but your soul. Ask yourself, am I living by the clock or by the rhythms of my own heart? Let's now engage in the expanding exercise. Beloved listener, I invite you into this practice. First, set aside 10 minutes today. Turn off all devices, put the clock face down. Close your eyes and simply breathe. Feel your body's natural rhythm. Ask yourself gently, where am I doing time instead of living? Write what arises. Do not censor. Let the truth emerge. This small act of awareness is the first crack in the prison wall. As we continue this arc, we will explore not only the illusion of the clock, but the deeper truth of time. We will remember what it means to live in Kairos, to dwell in sacred rhythm, and to find eternity within each moment. Beloved, you are not born to do time. You are born to live free. And together, we are about to unlock the door.